Welcome and join me for another adventure. Let's see how this goes. This was one of the first lakes on the track, and definitely not the last. The views were spectacular, and I was just taking it all in. You can really feel the alpine environment out here. It's pretty raw. Conditions can turn pretty quick out here. This came out of nowhere. Always good knowing these are around. Just hope I never actually need it. Long down the track, hot tea at the end of it, can't beat it. formation. Gonna try climb that one. Doing a bit of backtracking. So I went past this yesterday. Didn't do much recording because there's a fair few people on the track. But today it's a lot more quiet, and I'm gonna try to tackle that beast. The only thing I'm worried is last night was freezing. My tent was frozen, the tracks are frozen, and there's a fair bit of scrambling, so I hope that the rocks aren't icy and slippery. I'm gonna give it a shot. But yeah, this place is amazing. It is so beautiful. The alpine open lands and the mountains, and it's very beautiful. So I didn't record on time, but I'm not sure if you can hear it. There's a emergency helicopter that just landed. I was trying to land just down there. They do say there's at least once a week a rescue. I think I was camping around there somewhere. I hope everyone is okay. I hope no one's injured, but I think someone could be. That's unfortunate. I really hope everyone's okay. So I just went past the hiker who was coming down from Mount Bluff, and he said he didn't make it all the way top because it was too frosty, slippery. He couldn't get a proper grip or proper step. But he went pretty early, so the sun's been out for a little while now. But apparently the sun is coming the other side of the track. So maybe it's still going to be slippery, but I'm still going to give it a shot. See how far I can get. But it'll be pretty cool to get up there. I just came from up there. That was a fun scramble. A bit scary, a bit icy, but we done it. Now back to the hut, which is just down there. Have some lunch and then continue on to the next campsite. I just left the hut, and next hut is about 3-hour walk. I just came back to the hut to grab my stuff, pack my gear, and have some lunch. That was good after climbing that guy over there. Next hut is I think 3-hour walk, which I think it's a pretty easy walk. I think there's an optional side trip to a lake, which when I get to the crossroads I'll decide if I want to do it or not. So far this track has been beautiful, really beautiful. And today is a beautiful day. I like how this walk changes in vegetation as you go through it. You go from like open alpine plain fields to sort of these rainforests. It's so nice. Hello, buddy. On to day 3. We have about 5 hours to the next hut, and then I might do a side trip to Mount Oakley. Want to set up my tent and have some lunch. Hopefully the weather stays nice and I can summit the mountain. And yeah, last night was fresh, but my sleeping bag kept me warm, although my tent was pretty wet from condensation and just the frost. But it's a beautiful morning. I just left the open alpine plain fields and walking through this rainforest now. It's covered in green moss and it's, oh my god, it's just so beautiful. Feels like a enchanted forest, and the fairies are about to come out. Oh man, this is so beautiful. Feels sort of like a fairy tale, magical. So nice. And just to think that this place was covered all in ice during the last ice age, and now look at it, a rainforest. and in another million years, who knows what this is going to look like. It's just crazy to think about how this the land changes over time. And we are here just to experience one tiny cycle of it. And hopefully in another 1,000 years humans will still be able to walk these paths. I just can't get enough of this view, man. This is this is just insane. I mean, come on. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Not too sure if you can actually eat those. Don't want to risk it. Crazy, this hut was built in 1917. I won't say what I write here, but if anyone is here and reads it one day, check 5th of April 2026. But those are some nice stories. Made it to camp, set up, had some lunch, and now hopefully I have enough time to try summit Mount Oakley. The ranger said it should be roughly 4-hour return, so it should be okay. But I think we aim for a bit of scrambling again today. Looks pretty epic though. Great view. This is Mount Oakley, this is the trail. Mud and water, a lot of rocks. But we're almost at the summit. I am on top of the world! Mount Oakley. There wasn't actually any scrambling. just pretty steep uphill. And now I'm heading down. The view is still great. The sun's coming down. So beautiful. The camera doesn't do this justice, but man, it was tough going up, but it's even tougher going down. But this rainforest is pretty beautiful. It's slow going, hard on the ankles, but we are getting there. There's just so many tree roots which are so slippery and so easy to slip. Even these rocks are pretty wet. Really slow going downhill. Just gotta be careful with every step. Oh, there we go. Better not be recording. There's just something so magical going through these forests. So calm, peaceful. There's green moss. It's just so beautiful. On we go. I'm leaving campsite, and today I'm gonna try summit the highest mountain in Tasmania on Mount Tossa. I heard it's quite exposed, so I'll see how far I can get. Hello, buddies. How cute are they? Look at them. Hey, mate. How are you? I'll leave you guys alone. Busy bee. How beautiful is that? Today's track is pretty slow going. I was just jumping over this the whole time. I'm gotta be careful with every step. Pretty slow, but we're getting there. I'm just hoping the rain doesn't come in sooner than it's forecasted, because it is getting cloudy. Yeah, we shall see. So, Mount Ossa is up there in the clouds somewhere. So I'm not too sure if I'm gonna attempt to climb it, but I will take this path, and apparently there's some nice Japanese gardens just before the climb, so I'm gonna go check that out at least, because today is a very short day unless you climb that. Yeah, I'm just worried there won't be much visibility, there's too much scrambling, and there definitely won't be a view. But if the clouds disappear, whatever the word is, I will give it a shot. We shall see. I'm gonna leave my big bag here and make my way. I just want to show you something. So these birds, they have learned how to unzip backpacks and steal food, actually pull the zippers. It's pretty funny, they're pretty smart. So people put locks on their zippers or put it like a rain cover. But yeah, I heard stories where people said they full on unzipped, they stole all the food. This is another mountain that we can go up to, but I heard there's not much of a track going up there, so not worth it. Yeah, pretty nice view here. Let's give it a shot. We might actually get lucky with the clouds. Looks like the sun is coming out a little bit, but you never know. Even if I don't make it all the way to the top, the walk through here is just so nice. Very well maintained too, for being in the middle of nowhere. So this is my track. A fair bit of scrambling, but I must say the view, pretty nice. I'll see how much further I'll go up, but getting pretty cloudy out there. Might not go all the way up, but we shall see. Well, I went as far as there's visibility. Further up, I just can't see anything. No view, and windy. So I think I might turn around. Well, I gave it a shot. I think I made it within a couple of 100 meters to the summit, so not that far, but I just couldn't see anything up there. So, and it was a bit technical and a few exposed sections, so I just didn't want to risk it. But I gave it a shot. It was a fun little scramble. And now to the camp, which is only about an hour and a half away, and it's only 11 o'clock, so today is a very short day. So the rain's coming in soon, so I set up a camp pretty quickly. Not a bad spot. Hopefully most of the rain comes in tonight, and then tomorrow when I start my walk it should be pretty clear, but I think it's going to go into the afternoon tomorrow. So, but I'm checking out a few waterfalls, which means they should be full of water and flowing very nicely, so that should be a nice view. So I think I've changed plans. I might actually do a bit of a longer walk today and go to a different hut that I originally planned, which still should be quite an easy 20-kilometer walk. It's just that it's going to be quite muddy. It rained a fair bit last night. So yeah, should be fun walking through this rain. Hopefully, I think the rain is meant to stop in the afternoon, so we shall see. But yeah, should be a good walk. The rain jacket has come off, It's pretty hot and it's not raining. But this trail, let me show you. It is muddy. I'm all wet. There's a fair bit of boardwalk, but still muddy. But it's fun. It always keeps it exciting. It's not boring. And I'm getting used to wet feet, so that's good. I mean, look at this. So I had a bit of an issue tonight. Last night, sorry. Because I have to set up on tent platforms. And it was raining. The water kept splashing in from the tent platform into the tent. Which I don't know what the solution for that is. And then also because the water gets soaked into the wood, it was getting underneath my tent and my sleeping mat got wet. I should be really bringing something to put underneath my tent, but I usually don't because I usually set up on grass. So yeah, luckily I had the cloth to dry it all out, and so it was okay. But yeah, lesson learned. And now I'm just going through a lot of mud and a lot of water. There are planks, but it's usually just mud, water and wet tree roots, and my feet are nice and wet. But how nice is this? Last couple of days the track has mostly been through these rainforests. Today I got 3 waterfalls to see, and luckily it was raining last night, so the water should be flowing. Should be a lot of water, so that'll be nice to see. And I'm also think I'm gonna change plans. Today was only meant to be like a 12-kilometer walk to the next hut, including the waterfalls, but I think I might go further, either go all the way to where I'm catching the ferry, or hello little buddy, how are you? Look at him go. Hello. How are you, mate? I leave you alone. Anyways, as I was saying, I'll either go to the hut where I'm catching the ferry, which will make it about a 20k walk or just over, or I'll go to another section, Pine Valley, which they say it's nice, but it gets really muddy in the rain apparently, so I will see. But I think I'll make it a longer walk today, and then tomorrow just catch the ferry back to the shuttle. And yeah, that'll be it. Really enjoyed it. Check out this side, guys. Wow. Man. This is how people used to camp. Crazy. Pretty crazy to me how some people, or how people back in those days used to camp, or yeah. Man, the luxuries we have today is insane. All they had was a fire, uncomfortable beds, none of this ultra light gear. They had to carry it through these exact same tracks, probably uncomfortable shoes. Sometimes you just gotta appreciate what you have. but they still enjoy the nature. They still got out there, and they still had fun. Yeah, gotta love it. Oh man, this is insane. They say when there's a lot of rain, water falls spectacular. That's beautiful. How cool it is. So bright. How epic is this, man? Oh. Wouldn't want to fall in there. That's epic. This track has been full of obstacles. It's like an obstacle course, this track. Bloody roots everywhere. Mud, water puddles. And it's so slippery. So I've just come from down there. And how great is this? Wowza! That's epic, man. That's beautiful. This track is becoming a little bit annoying. A lot of mud. A lot of leeches. I am super wet. Find an alternative way. Look at that. That is the track. I am wet. My feet are wet. He's just been jumping around like a monkey trying to avoid these puddles. Not fun, not fun. You got all real fast. Ugh. Anyway, on we go. I'm not actually sure if this tree is sick or I just meant to look like that, but it looks cool, but if it's sick, that's sad. That's a nice little suspension bridge. Wobbly wobbly. Oh, cool river. Yeah. Pretty sweet if you ask me. So the original plan was to catch a ferry back from here to the visitor center and then catch my shuttle back home. But change of plans. It's a very nice day. I think I'm gonna walk out. It's only about a 4-hour walk along this lake, and yeah, walk out. I still have to wait till 2 p.m. anyway for my shuttle to come, so I might as well. Looks like it's gonna be a great day. And then yeah, head home. Today I slept at the hut, or in the hut. It was one of the old style ones where every person was sleeping next to each other. Oh, a lot of snorers. And every time someone moved, all the mats would make the noise. Very loud mats. But anyways, got a decent sleep. And I'll have to pack up the tent. So yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat. And then yeah, make my way through the forest over there. And out to the visitor center. And to the shuttle. Should be a nice easy walk. Look at this massive tree. Imagine hearing this thing fall. Wow, that is absolutely huge. It just keeps going and going over there. Wowza. Yeah, a lot of fallen trees here. Wonder if any of them fallen like right as the hiker was passing through. That would be pretty scary. But yeah, this track is just more forest, and I'm almost done. A few more hours to go. Can't see much of the lake though, it's just forest. But I think there's gonna be a few side tracks where you can walk down to the lake, so I'll try to do that. A lot of spider web right in my face. And here we are at the lake. The sun is still coming out. It's so calm. It's so beautiful. So here we are at the end of the Overland track. I only got maybe another 20 minutes or so to the visitor center. And what do I think of the track? Well, I think anyone should do it. Like everyone should do it. I'm just a normal guy, and I got out here, and it was fun. The first 3 days, I must say, were the best, with the best views. Next 3 days, it was good, but it was muddy, and it was mainly just through rainforests. The waterfalls were good. But yeah, the first 3 days, I must say, were the best. It's not a wild camping track, so there are a lot of people. If you want peace to yourself, like I do, you can get away. You can camp at campsites by yourself. But if you go into the huts, they're just full of people. And I camped pretty much 4 nights out of the 5, and I think I made the right choice because I'd rather listen to the sound of nature than listen to people. I do that in my normal life every day. So yeah, only on the last night I decided to stay in the hut, but that's because it was raining and my tent was already wet, so it was just convenience. But yeah, overall 2 thumbs up, and I would definitely do it again. And like I said, I'm just a normal guy. Good out here. I think anyone can do it. There was people here that were 40s, 50s doing it. It was slower, but you know, they're still getting it done. And I mean, look at this. It's beautiful. So yeah, the Overland track. Done.